Hello, everyone. I'm thankful for people who came to stand against the war, against the stand for this reason, stop the war. I'm a representative here. I'm a president of New York Division World Diasporas. For me, all the diasporas, which is in the world, were equal. For me, not only equal people who creating the war. Right now, in this particular moment, just in September, we came from Ukraine. We were supporting all the Ukrainian nation and all the Ukrainian people living over there. And we were staying together on a big meeting in village of Bogdanovka concentration camp. It'd be more right to say to you, it's not concentration camp, it's an extermination camp, where was killed 54,400 people. Only 127 were survivors. One of the survivors of this big amount of people is I'm staying in front of you. For some reason, God create some witnesses, and I'm one of the witnesses of this massacre, what has happened on Ukrainian land, which is full with blood. Particularly this place, Bogdanovka, in Nikolaev district, Ukraine. This is where it was murdered. Pure Jewish Ukraine was filled with blood, all different nations. And we came to gathering to Babin Yar, where was killed a lot of people. And we were kindly invited by organizer Babi Yar. And we were praying for people, all different nationalities, Ukrainian, Gypsy, people. Ukraine has 120 nationalities living in Ukraine. For everyone who lost their life in this massacre and during the Second World War. We cannot see today suffering our motherland, where we were growing, where I went to go to school, to university. I went over there to working for making life better and better. And today, when I see on the TV, one lady gave a birth in metro is like subway in Ukraine, and children, I'm staying right now in front of the children who lives over here in the United States. I'm so appreciated, you guys, what you came. You together with people of Ukraine. You together over here making difference between these murders who coming to Ukraine, who trying to take the life Ukrainian people, who trying to take the life all the people who lives over there. And you children have to know and you have to understand. It's not against nationalities, it's against the war. We are, all of us, have to support people who live in Ukraine and make for sure everyone, every voice is going to be heard. We have to make people to be strong. We have to call them and say, keep yourself strong, keep yourself calm, and please understand, we are Americans. I'm over here almost 45 years. And we are Americans. We're supporting you. We are going to stay with you shoulder to shoulder. And we're going to try to help you on any occasion what we can do. I got few speeches sent it to me from Ukraine. Vice-mayor of Odessa, he asked me to deliver to you a message how is city of Odessa was damaged and how people suffering over there. And another one I have from city of Nikolaev, from Jewish community. which is they explain everything, and only one way asking. We're not asking us to send over their food. We're not asking us to send over their ammunition. We're asking us to stop the war. And I hope, and I understand with us, congressmen, I am begging you, please deliver to Congress
I have the privilege of serving as Nassau County Legislator representing District 18, and I'm here today outraged, not just as a legislator, but as, like Samuel, the grandson of a Holocaust refugee. And as Putin talks about the propaganda of the denazification of Ukraine, I'd like to remind him that Ukraine is the only country in Europe with a Jewish prime minister and a Jewish president. There is a madman in Russia trying to disrupt the post-war order. So grandchildren like me don't have to hear about the horrors of the Holocaust from my grandfather. And I'm here to say that we are outraged, but we must stay united because the world, as it said, is too small for anything but brotherhood. And that when one of us suffers, we all suffer. And that when one democracy is under attack, we are all under attack. So let us hear them. Let them hear us in Kiev. Let them hear us in Geneva. Let them hear us in Moscow. We stand with Ukraine. We stand with Ukraine. We stand with Ukraine. We stand united together as the world's greatest democracy.
military actions of the Russians' leadership of the territory in our country. We demand an end to aggression and the establishment of peace. We're also outraged by the anti-Semite, anti-Semitic messages in the morning broadcast of the first channels of Russia, dated on February 25th, 22. It contained provocative wording about the power of Ukraine, implying that the nationalistic of President Zelensky and some of other government officials. We have been talking for seven years that power in Ukraine has been seized by a national minority that sets some Russians against others. The aim is at a different ideological mood of the Russian society against Ukraine. We demand to stop such provocations. We require ceasefire, and we are urged to withdraw troops. Peace in Ukraine.
But you can read good in Ukrainian. More than appreciate it.
I can read it in Ukrainian.
Yes,
Okay. But we'll see. But yeah, so yeah,
My
Ukrainians very much. Yeah, but you do so much for Ukrainian people right now.
Bill,
Thank you.
Bill, look, this is Vladimir. Vladimir, come here. Vladimir. Say Мариночка, ты хочешь детей? Cute.
I'm sorry. It's okay. Nothing wrong.
Ти хотів, щоб я взагалі читала? Ні, я не хочу читати.
Thank you for coming. My name is Yolanta Zemeka. Last week, my 10-year-old grandson came to me. Jack. My 10-year-old grandson, Jack, came to me and said, "What will happen to the children of Ukraine?" That to me was the most gut-wrenching moment. My heart fell. I am the one who created the Children's Memorial Garden.
Singing for your lives. We are young and old together, and we are singing for your lives. We are Ukraine American together, and we are singing for your lives. We are Ukraine American together, and we are singing for your lives.
Being here is very, very important, because the most important thing we need to do, the most important thing we can do right now is stay unified together. Yes. We can't let this become